Guys, you're all worth it. You're all worth it because you have the experiences that you have gone through in your life to shape you to who you are today. Who you are today, not yesterday, not last week, in this moment right now that you're watching this. Analyze everything, every major event that has happened in your life, and really tell yourself, where did it go wrong? Where did it go wrong? And if you're in a good position, where did it go right? See, self-worth is something that a lot of people struggle with, including myself. I've dealt with this many times, where I've actually questioned my worth, my ability to be in this planet, be put on this earth, and to really be somebody that's worthy of just everything I aspire. You know, growing up, I've always wanted to just do so much. I've always wanted to be some crazy shit. I wanted to be the president, I wanted to be an astronaut, I wanted to be, you know, a soccer player, professional, Ronaldo status. All things I really could have achieved and probably still can achieve. I mean, I'm pretty confident if I wanted to become president, I can do it. If I want to become president one day, I can do it. But the thing is, years back, I've always had those self-talks with myself where I'm just like, yeah, I don't think I could do it. The biggest thing for me was really being Hispanic, being a Latino, just knowing that our people don't really get that many opportunities. And I was just in this delusional state that I don't deserve, or I'm not worthy of achieving success financially, mentally, physically, whatever, because of who I am and my upbringing. And it was a very ignorant or maybe naive thing to feel, because that was diminishing my self-worth tremendously. It wasn't really till I realized that there's people just like me, and people in even worse situations than me, that have came out on top. And I really told myself one day, wow, I can't believe that this is the one thing that was really holding me back. Where I'm from, my ethnicity, my blood. It really just baffled me. It still does to this day, thinking back, because I would be in such a different position if I didn't let those limiting beliefs alter the course of my life. And I'm glad that I had this realization early on in life, you know, at maybe 21 years old, 22 years old, now being 25, and really just understanding that I'm worthy of whatever it is I'm setting out myself to be. And you guys need to find that also within yourself. You guys may have had some crazy experiences. Maybe you're not thinking it's your ethnicity. Maybe you're thinking it's because you used to rob people, or maybe you still are robbing people, or doing fraudulent activities, drugs. You're not faithful to your partner. You're a horrible person, which you perceive yourself as. But I don't perceive you as a horrible person. I perceive you as someone who's just lost, who's dimmed away from the light. You're in the shadows of what you really could be. I'm here to tell you that you're worth everything you aspire to be. Every goal you have, every little inch of just whatever it is you're telling yourself, even if it's on a small scale. Like if you ever catch yourself sitting there one day and thinking, it'd be really nice to have my own house. It'd be nice to have a nice little place I could call home and say I own it. And you deserve that. You deserve that. You deserve everything you're putting your mind into. And some people don't even have those type of thoughts. And those people are even more lost. But that doesn't mean they're not worth it. That doesn't mean that as a human, you don't deserve to be rewarded the luxuries of life. And I don't mean the material things. I don't mean having a fancy car, designer clothes, or mansions. I'm talking of just being a good individual, being a man, a woman of God, or whatever it is you believe in. Someone who's there to help others, someone who's living by morals that are just excellent. Not doing drugs, not stealing from people, helping people out. You see a lady walking down the street, you help her carry her groceries. You're coming out the door of a building, you see a guy coming up, you hold the door for him. Things like that. That's where the worth comes in. Just because you don't have $1 million and you don't have all these crazy luxuries and exotic cars and stuff, that doesn't mean you're not worth it. That does not mean you're not worth it. Should you aim to have those things in life? Yes, you should. You should. If you feel like that's what you want, and that's something that you see yourself doing, then you can do it. You will do it. You need to have this self-talk with yourself on various occasions. You need to really ask yourself, what's making me feel like I don't deserve X, Y, and Z? And you really need to sit and think about it. And every little thing that comes up, you need to pick each one apart. Pick each one apart. Sit there, take a notebook, write it out, and just, okay, all right, I drink a lot. I'm cheating on my wife. I stole $20 from my mom last week. And you need to really sit there and go deeper into those and really find the culprit, find the origin of where all this started. And the last thing you need to do while you're doing this is blame yourself. Well, yes, to some degree, it is your fault. You shouldn't let that haunt you. You shouldn't let that stain your soul. You should understand that what you did was wrong. And if you're still doing it, that it is wrong. And you need to just close that book up. Burn it. You wrote it down, what you did, you burn it, and you tell yourself, you're starting over. This is a clean slate. Clean slate. Whatever you did, even if you have amends to make those amends. Make those amends and restart. No one is going to judge you. No one is going to ever tell you, Javier, you used to drink, you used to cheat, you used to steal. You don't deserve to be here. No one's going to tell you that if you can prove you're not that person anymore. And you don't want to be lost forever. You want to find the light. Because if you're lost, and if you're sitting there thinking, I'm not worthy of this life, I'm not worthy of being who I want to be, you need to understand that that is the devil. That is the devil talking to you. He's right there on your shoulder. He's playing that mind game. He wants to keep you down there. He wants to keep you low. He wants to keep you in a low frequency state, because he wants you to relapse and go back to your old ways. He wants you to sit there and fight with yourself as to why you should be good. You should not have to fight with yourself as why you want to be a better person, as to why you want to be better and do great things. You need the side that's cheering you on. You need the side that's telling you, Javier, you can do this. You can do this. You are going to do this. Who cares what you did before? You guys are worth it. I'm going to stress it again because I need you really to ingrain this in your mind. You're worth everything you want to be. Nothing can stop you. Nobody can tell you otherwise. The only person who can do that is yourself. So if you're going to allow yourself to destroy yourself, you're not going to like yourself very much when you're lying on your deathbed one day and you're sitting there. You probably got a week to live, maybe less, and you're just like, wow, I really shouldn't have listened to myself. I should have started that business. I should have took those trips. I should have told my parents I loved them more. I should have told my wife I loved her. I should have showed more love to my kid. You don't want to get to that point. You don't want to get there and be sitting there agonizing when your last moments should be cheerful, reflective. You should be laying down with family and friends, people just around you, comforting you. You're worth that. If there's anything in life that you could at least aspire to be, is you're worth getting to the end of your life and having many, many people be there for you and after, and just saying, wow, Javier was a great human being. I think we all deserve that, at least. So be good, guys. Understand? Like I said, I'm gonna say it again. Yeah, it's annoying. It's probably annoying. You're worth it. You're worth it.